Alright. Boy, I ain't mad, boy, man, I ain't mad at you. Had to get back at you. Had to get back at you. I be telling baby I ain't playing with you. I be wanna get inside the guts of who you. I be trying to get inside of you. I be getting inside them guts. I be trying to look at your butt, yeah, and say what? Let me wiggle some of that what, you little slut. Let's see where your butt rape, cape. I be telling bitches like she a ape. A, okay.
Per Wikipedia, event logs record events taking place in the execution of a system to provide an audit trail that can be used to understand the activity of the system and to diagnose problems. They are essential to understand the activities of complex systems, particularly in applications with little user interaction, such as server applications.
That's right.
This definition would apply to system administrators, IT technicians, desktop engineers, etc. If the endpoint is experiencing an issue, the event logs can be queried to see clues about what led to the problem. The operating system, by default, writes messages to these logs. As defenders, blue teamers, there is another use case for event logs. Combining log file entries from multiple sources can also be useful. This approach, in combination with statistical analysis, may yield correlations between seemingly unrelated events on different servers. This is where SIEMs, security information and event management, such as Splunk and Elastic come into play.
Right.
If you don't know exactly what a SIEM is used for, below is a visual overview of its capabilities.
I know exactly what it's used for. Don't fucking ask me like I'm stupid, motherfucker. Boy, man, boy. Fuck, act like I'm a fucking dumbass or something. What was the time I said Splunk? I thought I did something with Splunk. Maybe it was Zeke I'm thinking of. Seeing security information event management capabilities, main features, threat detection, investigation, time to respond, additional features or basic security monitoring, advanced threat detection, forensics and incident response, log collection, normalization, notifications and alerts, security incident detection, threat response workflow. Threat response workflow. Okay. Okay, that's why I was thinking the same shit. I was like, man, you know that shit probably like a threat response workflow, you know? I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what normalization means.
Even though accessing a remote machine's event logs is possible, this will not be feasible in a large enterprise environment.
That's right.
Instead, one can view the logs from all the endpoints, appliances, etc., in a SIEM. This will allow you to query the logs from multiple devices instead of manually connecting to a single device to view its logs. Windows is not the only operating system that uses a logging system. Linux and Mac OS do as well. For example, the logging system on Linux systems is known as syslog. In this room, though, we're only focusing on the Windows logging system, Windows event logs. Room machine. Before moving forward, please deploy the machine. You can use the attack box and remit to connect to the remote machine. Make sure the remote machine is deployed before proceeding. Click on the plus icon, as shown below.
It's not a trade. I know electricians that make bank, boy. Boy, I ain't mad, boy, I ain't mad at you.
Windows is not the only operating system that uses a logging system. Linux and Mac OS do as well. For example, the logging system on Linux systems is known as syslog. In this room, though, we're only focusing on the Windows logging system, Windows Event Logs. Room machine.
Am I supposed to do? I don't have Remna on my VM. Why do I need to do that? I'm confused why it wants me to do that.
The Windows event logs are not text files that can be viewed using a text editor. However, the raw data.
Boy, I'm mad at you. I wanna get back with you. I wanna get back with you. Big dick, yeah it is. I bet it's fucking huge in my ear. Ooh, dang, what's up, Shawty? You wanna add her as a friend? Is she cute? No, but I'll add her as a friend. Let me add her as a friend real quick. Oh man, she don't know what she talking about. She a female. I don't want nothing to do with that. Boy, mad at you. Why is LinkedIn so down with you? And it's always bullshit notifications. What are skilled trades? A cook is not a skilled trade.
Windows event logs are not text files that can be viewed using a text editor. However, the raw data can be translated into XML using the Windows API. The events in these log files are stored in a proprietary binary format.
This is a market language. Oh, it's both machine. What's XML example? XML. Yeah, it's both human readable and machine readable. The fuck did it just do? Why does it keep doing that? Do I have to remote in? Did it? Is my VPN open? Okay. RDP. Oh, it still ain't set up. Okay. I wonder what the speed is. Now I'm connected to a VPN. I wonder how fast it is. Ookla. Where you at, Ookla? I thought I was connected to a VPN. Whatever. You motherfucker. It's the same goddamn thing. It just gives me the errors. It keeps giving me the... Yeah, I don't want it. Give me all that VN then. Yeah, I don't need to be in the... If it's gonna keep crashing, I don't want to be in the VN. Try it again.
Elements of a Windows event logs are crucial for troubleshooting any computer incident and help understand the situation and how to remediate the incident. To get this picture well, you must first understand the format in which the information will be presented. Windows offers a standardized means of relaying the system information. First, we need to know what elements form event logs in Windows systems. These elements are system logs, records events associated with the operating system segments. They may include information about hardware changes, device drivers, system changes, and other activities related to the device. Security logs, records events connected to log-on and log-off activities on a device. The system's audit policy specifies the events. The logs are an excellent source for analysts to investigate attempted or successful unauthorized activity. Application logs records events related to applications installed on a system. The main pieces of information include application errors, events, and warnings. Directory service events, Active Directory changes and activities are recorded in these logs, mainly on domain controllers.
Yeah, that's on the domain controller.
File replication service events, records events associated with Windows servers during the sharing of group policies and logon scripts to domain controllers, from where they may be accessed by the users through the client servers. DNS event logs. DNS servers use these logs to record domain events and to map out custom logs. Events are logged by applications that require custom data storage.
I fucking totally was not paying attention.
File replication service events, records events associated with Windows servers during the sharing of group policies and logon scripts to domain controllers, from where they may be accessed by the users through the client servers. DNS event logs. DNS servers use these logs to record domain events and to map out custom logs. Events are logged by applications that require custom data storage. This allows applications to control the log size or attach other parameters, such as ACLS, for security purposes.
What is an actual? I forgot. SS control.
Under this categorization, event logs can be further classified into types. Here, types describe the activity that resulted in the event being logged. There are 5 types of events that can be logged, as described in the table below from docs.microsoft.com.
Ah, damn. Look at that. Holy shit.
There are three main ways of accessing these event logs within a Windows system: Event Viewer, GUI-based application, webtotal.exe, command line tool, getWine event, PowerShell template. In any Windows system, the Event Viewer, a Microsoft Management Console, MMC, snap-in, can be launched by simply right-clicking the Windows icon in the taskbar and selecting Event Viewer. For the savvy sysadmins that use the CLI much of their day, Event Viewer can be launched by typing eventver.msc. It is a GUI-based application that allows you to interact quickly with and analyze logs. Event Viewer has three panes. The pane on the left provides a hierarchical tree listing of the event log providers. The pane in the middle will display a general overview and summary of the events specific to a selected provider. The pane on the right is the Actions pane. The standard logs we had earlier defined on the left pane are visible under Windows Logs. The following section is the Applications and Services logs. Expand this section and drill down on Microsoft Windows PowerShell operational. PowerShell will log operations from the engine, providers, and templates to the Windows event log. Right-click on Operational, then Properties.
Where the fuck do I see that at? Damn it. What's the point of this?
Within Properties, you see the log location, log size, and when it was created, modified, and last accessed. Within the Properties window, you can also see the maximum set log size and what action to take once the criteria are met. This concept is known
Oh, that didn't do shit.
Within properties, you see the log location, log size, and when it was created, modified, and last accessed. Within the properties window, you can also see the maximum set log size and what action to take once the criteria are met. This concept is known as log rotation. These are discussions held with corporations of various sizes. How long does it take to keep logs, and when it's permissible to overwrite them with new data? Lastly, notice the clear log button at the bottom right. There are legitimate reasons to use this button, such as during security maintenance, but adversaries will likely attempt to clear the logs to go undetected. Note, this is not the only method to remove the event logs for any given event provider. Focus your attention on the middle pane. Remember from previous descriptions that this pane will display the events specific to a selected provider. In this case, PowerShell/operational. From the above image, notice the event provider's name and the number of events logged. In this case, there are 44 events logged. You might see a different number. No worries, though. Each column of the pane presents a particular type of information as described below. Level highlights the log recorded type based on the identified event type specified.
I fucked that up. Why did I do that?
From the above image, notice the event provider's name and the number of events logged. In this case, there are 44 events logged. You might see a different number. No worries, though. Each column of the pane presents a particular type of information as described below. Level.
Okay, let's do this. Let's say 14 hours a month times at least 1 million people. Damn. That's a lot of money.
Highlights the log recorded
I could
type
have done
based.
that math in my head. I'm fucking stupid.
Up in the morning and was like, whoa, what's going on with the bed beard hair?
And do those seats go in?
Those two do the same thing.
Really? And what about these doors over here? They're automatic or you?
Yeah, they're automatic. You just push the button.
Oh, right on.
Hit the phone. You can show your phone over here.
Oh, okay. Is there like a automatic close thing? Oh, dang, dude, that's awesome.
And then for the door, you just press that.
No way, the side door closed? We're actually recording like a prank video right now. We have hidden camera glasses. This is my vehicle. I brought it onto the lot. I'm playing with you, man.
Oh.
You're so kind and considerate, man.
You got me.
Hey, I know that I took a lot of your time doing that. I want to give you a commission as if you did, sell a vehicle. This is $200 right here.
Wow, thank you. I just trapped.
Alright.
On the identified event type specified earlier. In this case, the log is labeled as information. Date and time highlights the From the above image, notice the event provider's name and the number of events logged. In this case, there are 44 events logged.
I don't know if it's still loading.
You might see a different number. No worries, though. Each column of the pane presents a particular type of information as described below. Level highlights the log recorded type based on the identified event type specified earlier. In this case, the log is labeled as information. Date and time highlights the time at which the event was logged. Source, the name of the software that logs the event is identified. From the above image, the source is PowerShell. Event ID, this is a predefined numerical value that maps to a specific operation or event based on the log source. This makes event IDs not unique, so event ID 4103 in the above image is related to executing pipeline but will have an entirely different meaning in another event log. Task category highlights the event category. This entry will help you organize events so the event viewer can filter them. The event source defines this column. The middle pane has a split
Global. What's PowerShell? What's a basic PowerShell command? I'm just trying to do a PowerShell, not ping. Just fucking like get event, get help. There we go. I don't. Oh, motherfucker.
The middle pane has a split view. More information is displayed in the bottom half of the middle pane for any event you click on. This section has two tabs, General and Details. General is the default view, and the rendered data is displayed. The Details view has two options, Friendly View and XML View. Below is a snippet of the General view.
Fucking, man. Just taking 2 hours on these 30-minute lessons. Oh, yeah. I want to fully understand everything, but I'm taking too long on one fucking piece of thing. This should, you know, I'll take like an hour on this motherfucking thing, and kind of understand it. Then I'll get down here to these questions, and I'll be like, how the fuck do I know any of that? You know, it doesn't even give me an idea for any of this shit. Like, whatever.
Lastly, take a look at the Actions pane. Several options are available,
What
but
action
we'll
pane?
only focus on a few.
See, look, we're just fucking bouncing around from
examine-
bullshit to bullshit. What actions pane? What fucking actions pane, huh? Oh, right there. Fuck.
Lastly, take a look at the Actions pane. Several options are available, but we'll only focus on a few. Please examine all the actions that can be performed at your leisure if you're unfamiliar with MMC snap-ins.
Yeah, all that shit.
As you should have noticed, you can open a saved log within the Actions pane. This is useful if the remote machine can't be accessed. The logs can be provided to the analyst. You will
Oh, look at this shit. I want to look. I'm kind of curious what the hell that is. Ah, damn it. Of course, this VM doesn't have what I want. I'll just have to force it to give it to me. Microsoft crypto. What is key? Look at that. There's a crypto key. Ooh, look at that. RSA. Yep. Can't read it. View. Still hiding shit from me. Credentials, nothing in here. That is plain text.
perform this action a little later. The Create Custom View and Filter Current log are nearly identical. The only difference between the two is that the by log and by source radio buttons are grayed out in filter current log. What is the reason for that? The filter you can make with this specific action only relates to the current log. Hence no reason for by log or by source to be enabled.
What? Boy, I ain't mad, boy, I ain't mad at you. But you have a fat ass dude. Why does it keeps fucking doing commands I'm not doing? Execute remote command, execute. But who's doing it? I'm not executing shit. And it's not telling me what commands are being. Can you tell what PowerShell commands were used in Event Viewer? We should be able to. When commands are executed, but it doesn't tell you what commands are executed. Like I can do a PowerShell ping and it didn't show me ping or get help. Ping 101. No, where the fuck's... Now, where are those, huh? I just did that. Where the fuck is it? Where's the goddamn command I just fucking did? I did get help and I did ping. I don't see it. Fuck. You know? Makes no fucking sense. Makes no fucking sense. Where's the goddamn... Where's the command I just fucking did? .401.03 and 401.04. 401.03, 401.04. These are commands. But what command did I fucking do? Man, I don't... See, I don't get how to read this shit if it don't even let you read the commands you fucking just did. Can I do F7 then? It doesn't even make no fucking sense. It's not even a real command. None of these are real commands. None of those are real fucking commands. Man, fuck you. Whatever. I don't even care now. 'Cause I'm not seeing it. You tell me I can't ping. Why? It's PowerShell. Why can't I fucking ping? Whatever. Man, I don't even fucking care anymore. Don't even fucking care.
Why are these actions beneficial? Say, for instance, you don't want all the events associated with PowerShell/operational cluttering all the real estate in the pane. Maybe you're only interested in 4104 events. That is possible with these two actions. To view event logs from another computer, right-click Event Viewer, Local, connect to another computer.
For the earliest recorded event. Four zero nine six. Filter. What was the second command executed? The second. I don't know. Script block text. That's what it says, but it doesn't pop up on any fucking shit. The second recent one? There's that. There's that. That finally pops up. Is it not prompt? Look, that finally popped up. Look, now it's popping up. Oh, goddamn PowerPoint. I don't see it. Who am I? What is the task for event ID 800? I'm just Googling it. I just fucking Googling it.
Okay, you played around with Event Viewer. Imagine you have to sit there and manually sift through hundreds or even thousands of events, even after filtering the log. Not fun. It would be nice if you could write scripts to do this work for you. We will explore some tools that will allow you to query event logs via the command line and / or PowerShell.
Look how fat she is. Ooh, damn. That shit looks kind of thick. Oh, never mind. Trying to see how fat she is. Fuck that. Notice what? Oh, yeah, you seen it? I forgot you even had that video. Watching this guy, he's about to swing forever. That's crazy. Why would you do that? Whoa. What an idiot. I wouldn't have done that. Alright, let's finish this lesson.
Let's look at webtootle.exe first. Per Microsoft, the webtootle.exe tool enables you to retrieve information about event logs and publishers. You can also use this command to install and uninstall event manifests, to run queries, and to export, archive, and clear logs. As with any tool, access its help files to find out how to run the tool. An example of a command to do this is webtootle.exe/.
Why don't it work on my computer? Yeah, that's probably why. Update module. Sure ain't doing nothing. Maybe it's not .exe. Now the motherfucker works.
Windows Event Logs. Introduction to Windows Event Logs and the tools to query them. From the above snippet, under Usage, you are provided a brief example of how to use the tool. In this example, EP, enum publishers, is used. This is a command for webtootle.exe. Below, we can find the common options that can be used with Windows Events utility.
Man, this bitch, I can't tell this bitch is fat or not. I think she's fat. What the fuck was that?
Notice at the bottom of the above snapshot, webtootle command /. This will provide additional information specific to a command. We can use it to get more information on the command QE, query events.
It's just telling me to sing. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking wrap my brain trying to figure that out. There's no EQ. New event log, log file, structured query. I would never have guessed that earlier. My God, my brain's hurting.
so adorable.
Borrow some crypto.
Are you guys looking for work today? I need 2 workers. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys know how to have fun? I got $500 each for you. Yeah, 500 each.
De corazón, muchas gracias.
Are you guys looking?
Get Wine Event onto the next tool. This is a PowerShell template called Get Wine Event. Per Microsoft, the Get Wine Event template gets events from event logs and event tracing log files on local and remote computers. It provides information on event logs and event log providers. Additionally, you can combine numerous events from multiple sources into a single command and filter using XPath queries, structured XML queries, and hash table queries. Note, the GetWine event template replaces the GetEventLog template. As with any new tool, it's good practice to read the GetHelp documentation to become acquainted with its capabilities. Please refer to the GetHelp information online at docs.microsoft.com. Let us look at a couple of examples of how to use GetWine event, as supported by the documentation. Some tasks might require some PowerShell foo, while others don't. Even if your PowerShell foo is not up to par, fret not, each example has a detailed explanation of the commands/templates used. Example 1, get all logs from a computer. Here, we are obtaining all event logs locally, and the list starts with classic logs first, followed by new Windows event logs. It is possible to have a log's record count be 0 or null.
What is a circular log mode? God damn it, that's a Linux command. I knew it was fine string, wasn't it? What do you mean? I know that's a goddamn. I know that's a fucking command. Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You're not burning one, right?
No, God.
You better hit me somewhere. Oh, God, dude!
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You're not burning.
Tip: if you are ever working on a Windows evaluation virtual machine that is cut off from the internet eventually, it will shut down every hour. Carrot: when working with large event logs, per Microsoft, it's inefficient to send objects down the pipeline to a where object command. The use of the getWine event mdlets filter hashtable parameter is recommended to filter event logs. We can achieve the same results as above by running the following command.
I don't know. Oh my god, this is too much.
Guidelines for defining a hash table are: begin the hash table with an @. Enclose the hash table in braces. Enter one or more key value pairs for the content of the hash table. Use an equal sign, smiley face, to separate each key from its value. Note: you don't need to use a semicolon if you separate each key /value with a new line, as in the screenshot above for the filter hashtable for provider name equals WLMS.
I don't even understand.
Below is a table that displays the accepted key /value pairs for the getWine event filter hashtable parameter.
This is just too much strain on a fucking brain just for some shit I'll never use.
When building a query with a hash table, Microsoft recommends making the hash table one key value pair at a time. Event Viewer can provide quick information on what you need to build your hash table. For more information on creating getWine event queries with filter hashtable,
Doesn't do nothing. For example 8. It doesn't work. This does not work. I've already tried it. Oh. This provider. I'm over this. I'm fucking over this. I don't even fucking care this goddamn guy. It's 4. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm just fucking over this. Alright, I'm fucking